Welcome to our channel, where we share the personal stories of those affected by conflict and displacement around the world. Today, we bring you the heart-wrenching story of an African woman and her 3 children, who have escaped the horrors of war only to face the challenges of life in a refugee camp. This is a tale of survival, resilience, and the unbreakable bond of a mother's love. Under the shade of a lone tree in a sprawling refugee camp, we find Amina, an African woman adorned in traditional cultural attire. She sits with her 2 daughters and 1 son, their eyes filled with tears as they grapple with their new reality. Behind them, a makeshift home bears the emblem of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, a stark reminder of their status as refugees. Amina's journey to this camp was fraught with danger and heartbreak. She and her children fled their home in South Sudan as violence erupted around them. The conflict had reached their village, leaving them with no choice but to leave everything behind. Her husband had been killed in the fighting, leaving her to protect and provide for their children on her own. The journey to safety was perilous. Amina and her children traveled for days on foot, often hiding in the bush to avoid armed groups. They faced hunger, thirst, and exhaustion, but Amina's determination to keep her children safe kept them moving forward. Her youngest daughter, Miriam, would often ask, "Mama, when will we be safe?" Amina could only hold her close and whisper, "Soon, my child, soon." Finally, they reached the refugee camp. While they were relieved to be out of immediate danger, the reality of their new life soon set in. The camp was overcrowded and resources were stretched thin. Amina's family was given a small tent and a few basic supplies. The children, already traumatized by the journey, struggled to adjust to their new environment. Water was scarce and often contaminated, leading to frequent illnesses among the camp's residents. Amina spent long hours each day waiting in line for food, which was barely enough to sustain her family. There was no electricity, and the nights were filled with the sounds of children crying and the occasional distant gunfire, a reminder of the conflict that had driven them here. Education for the children was a distant dream. The camp's makeshift school was overcrowded and lacked basic supplies. Amina's eldest daughter, Fatima, longed to continue her education, but the lack of resources and the need to help her mother with daily tasks made it nearly impossible. Amina worried about their future, knowing that without education, their chances of breaking free from this cycle of poverty and displacement were slim. Despite these challenges, Amina remained a pillar of strength for her children. She found solace in the small community of fellow refugees who shared their struggles and supported one another. Together, they cooked, cleaned, and cared for each other's children. Amina would often share stories of their homeland with her children, keeping their cultural heritage alive in their hearts. The presence of UNHCR provided some hope. The organization worked tirelessly to improve living conditions in the camp, offering medical care, distributing food, and advocating for the rights of refugees. Amina's family received occasional visits from aid workers who provided counseling and support, helping them cope with the trauma they had endured. Amina's story is one of millions, a testament to the resilience and strength of refugees worldwide. Her journey from South Sudan to the refugee camp is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict and the urgent need for global solidarity and support. Amina dreams of a day when her children can live in peace, receive a quality education, and build a better future. Join us in raising awareness and supporting initiatives that aim to improve the lives of refugees like Amina and her children. Together, we can make a difference and bring hope to those who need it most. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth stories and analyses. This narrative provides a poignant look at the struggles of a refugee mother and her children, highlighting the harsh conditions in refugee camps and the resilience required to survive.